What an honor it is to be able to come and share some information with you guys and some key points about Riman and their products. My name is Brooklyn LaRue. I own a medical spa here in Smithville, Missouri, small town outside of Kansas City. So today I'm going to share with you specifically how the skincare line Incel Derm from Riman can benefit all skin types. I want to first kind of give you a background on how I started with Riman. I think that this is important and it kind of sets the groundwork for why I chose Riman in my practice. So I think I had mentioned before, I'm a medical spa owner, and what comes with owning a medical spa is reps in my door weekly. I get reps in my door trying to sell me devices, skincare, all the things, and it kind of gets annoying, but hey, they're doing their job, so my door's open for them. But April, this gal had popped into my Facebook Messenger, and she was like, "Hey, do you want to sell Korean skincare?" And I laughed. I'm like, yeah, no. Most reps walk through my door, and this girl thinks she's gonna get my attention through Facebook Messenger. Yeah, not happening. So I actually ignored her, and she proceeded to send me samples anyways, and I actually let them set at the post office, not even thinking about them. And then one day I had to go pick up my mail, and this gal had handed me this Riman box, and I was like, oh yeah, those are those samples. So I had actually brought them back to my medical spa, and my esthetician and I had opened them, and I was really impressed. My first impression was very like, wow, these are like porcelain glass. Okay, like now you have my attention. So as we were like talking about it, I still was at the point where I was like, I don't want to like these. I don't want to like them. I want to hate them. I don't want to change all of my medical grade skincare over to Riman because we have always been taught medical grade is the best option to sell in medical spas. So I was kind of excited. Like now after I had felt the bottles, I was excited to go home and try them. In 3 days, my face had changed and I was blown away because most of the time the skincare that I was carrying, it's about a 2 to 3 month turnover. But in 3 days, I was really impressed. So without telling this rep that had popped in my messenger that I really love the products, I wanted to do my own research on them because I wanted to be confident in me bringing them into my clinic without somebody trying to sell them to me. So I'm super holistic in my practice. We try to go the most natural holistic path first. It's just the better choice in my opinion. And as I did my research and was watching the product universities, I was enlightened by several amazing facts about these products, and I get to share those with you. So no matter the skin type, Riman has something for you. This is considered not medical grade, but above medical grade. It's cosmeceutical grade skincare, which that is extremely hard to obtain. This skincare line actually went through a German derma test, and I probably butchered that, but it's a very high, highly modified basically test to get the most natural products basically if you pass this test, and these pass with flying colors. So I was like, even more. I'm like getting even more and more impressed by the facts I'm learning. So, but I'm just going to go over like Riman generally and how their technology is more advanced and how it can help your skin. So in my office, I specifically treat clients with a lot of fine lines, wrinkles, they have acne, pitting, many other skin abnormalities like rosacea. A lot of people have problems with texture and all of these things that we can kind of deal with differently, but in my practice, we use the 80-20 rule. 20% is me and the needles and microneedling. The 80% is what you're doing at home. So home care is so important. No matter what lasers you're using, anything like that, your skincare regimen at home is where it needs to be top of the line. I used to fill my office with medical grade skincare. Retinol seemed to be the answer to it all. They preach and teach that retinol is what causes the cell turnover. It's going to give you the best change of your skin, if you will. And retinol, I have seen it can be very effective, but it's also extremely harsh on our skin. It dries our skin out. You can have other abnormalities because of it. So when I finally did some more research with Riman, I found out that they have this technology in their skincare called nanoliposomal technology. This technology is considered to be 10 years further advanced than any American skincare, which that's important. And I like to tell people, I'm like, you go to Kansas City for barbecue, you go to Korea for skincare. Like it's just, they're the apple of skincare, and we know this. So I'm going to kind of go in the depth of how this affects your skin anatomically. I believe that's important. So you can kind of understand, instead of somebody selling it to you, actually how these products work. In your skin, you have 3 layers. Your top layer is your epidermis, and then your middle layer is your dermis, and then this layer is your hypodermis, which we won't cover that. But This technology, this nanoliposomal technology, actually allows the products, all Riman products, to be penetrated through that top layer and go to that middle layer where your dermis is. And inside your dermis, you have lipoblasts. These are crucial for creating strong elastin and collagen. Most of you have probably heard, like, take collagen, your skin will get better, but you don't know why. Well, elastin and collagen are what create your strong skin cells, so that when they come to the surface, you're getting the optimal skin cells to your surface. So therefore, you're reducing acne, you're reducing wrinkles, you're reducing hyperpigmentation. All of these abnormalities go away if you have that strong elastin and collagen. Going back to that technology, it is able to go through that first layer and absorb in that dermis, so that you're getting the strong cells to the surface. In the ingredients in these products, it's called a Byung pool, and a Byung pool is a plant that's actually patented by Riman that they kind of developed on their own. There's extracts from that plant that are extremely good for like inflammation and healing properties. And this is important because no matter what you're dealing with, whether it is texture, acne, rosacea, any of those abnormalities, these can go in and it can cause healing mechanisms from the inside out. And that's important because a lot of skincare that we're familiar with, it's like you put it on, it's a band-aid, it can correct it from the outside, but what is going on to the inside to actually create that healing mechanism and prevention, so that when the cells come to the surface, you're having that overall, like what you want, the beautiful structure, the anti-aging effects. You know, you want to get rid of the skin issues before they even hit the surface. A lot of Americans get into the use of like lasers. Yeah, lasers can be beneficial. It can get rid of the hyperpigmentation on the surface. It can get rid of that stuff, but it's not actually going down and preventing it. And I love Riman's, their whole business model, basically, or their whole skincare model is based off prevention instead of correction. And I love that, because if you can prevent it, then you don't have to do a lot of the invasive stuff later. Because I feel like some people think that their skin issue is not going to be corrected. They feel like they're skin sensitive, so this isn't going to do the trick. I too thought that, because I have clients that have used my stuff and they're like, no, I'm not, my skin's too sensitive, I'm going to break out, I have rosacea, it's not going to help. And it has helped because of this technology and plant that they've patented. It is helping. So trust the process products. And I don't feel like one product or one product line is perfect for everybody, because people's skin is different. If you have sensitive skin, we can kind of taper that line to fit you if you do break out. But like I said, that risk is extremely low. So as you guys probably have been told, if you are familiar with skincare, you've been using skincare for a long time, you're told that retinol causes cell turnover. That is true. That is a fact. But if you're healing the cells before they even hit the surface, you don't need to turn those skin cells over. And I hope that kind of makes sense. Another big thing, when you're sold medical grade skincare, you're told you can't go in the sun, you can't put it on your kids. And I wish that would have raised a flag to me at first, but you go into aesthetics, and I'm a registered nurse, so I kind of came from the anatomy, the medical side, and then I started going into the aesthetic side, and you're just taught that retinol is like the only answer. And I wish I would have thought back, because I am very holistic. Like, why can't I go in the sun? Why can't I put this on my kids? Well, luckily Riman came out, and you can put this on your kids, you can go out in the sun, there's no like limits to it, and that should speak volumes on your, you know, like that should speak huge. Like, you can do all this stuff and you don't have to watch where you're putting it. Like, that doesn't make any sense. So we are thrilled to share this opportunity with you. Much love to us from Riman, and have a blessed day.